Hi, I'm Mark Miller from the University of San Francisco. There are so many resources in Lonergan's thought to help us respond to the COVID-19 pandemic and racial injustice. His thought lets us first diagnose the problems. The new coronavirus is a problem primarily on the level of biology, but it has had effects on higher economic levels and has been terribly exacerbated by political divisions. The racial injustice is so old it is often called America's original sin. But new technology has visually documented and disseminated its extent. Both problems are problems of culture, of shared meanings and values that inform a way of life. To solve them, I turn to perhaps my two favorite parts of Lonergan's thought: religious conversion and the law of the cross. Religious conversion is about unrestricted divine love, the love that comes to us as a gift and shatters our horizon of concern, setting up new meanings, new values, new ways of living. It would counter the group biases of racism and foolish political tribalism, as well as the individual and general bias that gets to us to care only for ourselves in the short run. This love that comes from religious conversion is what will get people to wear masks and give what Newman calls real assent to the facts that Black lives matter. The gift of God's love can and must be mediated through other people. And the most important way that can happen is through self-sacrificial love. Not the sacrifice of pop culture that precedes and seeks to earn God's love, but the sacrifice that comes after and is caused by being flooded by God's love, the divine initiative. That is the teaching of the law of the cross, of Christ's example that Lonergan calls us to, and that is the only way to heal the divisions arising from our fragmented responses to both crises. It is only God's love from Christ that can transform evil into good, and as Lonergan writes in Method, bears fruit in a love of one's neighbor that strives mightily to bring about the kingdom of God on this earth. I hope you have a great Lonergan on the Edge and finish to this crazy year, 2020.